We are JailBait. Oh man, I was thinking what a fucking mess this is. But sooner or later, we sort of got back up on our feet. We started making songs, and you know, Dom, the newest member of the band, oh man, couldn't ask for a better bassist. I'd say we're doing quite well.
What made you become a bassist?
So my older brother started playing bass, and then he moved on to guitar, and I was like, yeah, looks pretty fun, so I picked up the bass. Just went from there.
What made you become a drummer?
One of my friends moved to the country, and he was a drummer, and I thought it was really cool.
I'm Nick, 15 years old. I'm lead guitarist and singer of the Canberra band JailBait.
What made you become a singer and guitarist?
Well, I don't know. I've never really been confident in my singing. Neither is anyone, to be fair. But I guess I just felt sort of confident up there, and it just being lead and singing, it just feels so electric being up on stage and having a bunch of people just bop along to your songs, man.
What made you become a guitarist?
Probably just my overall love for music. I've always had this thing inside me that's always just appreciated music for what it is and how it just brings people together no matter what race, colour, sexual orientation or just whatever. It just always seems to just bring people together, and I've always just been super fond of that.
What was your first thoughts of when the band started?
A bunch of different kids from a lot of different backgrounds all coming together to try and make music. And our first band session, we made a song called Nicotine Drowning, which was our first song. And we just connected super quick, just like there was no tomorrow. And we've just always just connected like that.
Oh man, I was thinking what a fucking mess this is. But sooner or later, we sort of got back up on our feet. We started making songs, and you know, Dom, the newest member of the band, oh man, couldn't ask for a better bassist. I'd say we're doing quite well at the moment.
What was your first thoughts of when the band started?
So it seemed pretty fun to jam out. It was definitely a unique sound, especially with Nick's voice. So I thought there was definitely potential for us.
What was your first thoughts of when the band started?
This is really weird. There's a lot of banter, a lot of good music. Yeah.
What bands do you draw the most inspiration from, either as a band or just yourself?
For the band, it's most definitely, we got a lot of grunge and rock and roll influences deep into our music. Obviously, bands like Nirvana and Pearl Jam, AC/DC, overall just bands that have been just super iconic in those genres. We've just obviously gotten a lot of inspiration from. So that's usually what we incorporate just somehow. What bands do you draw the most inspiration from, either as a band or just yourself?
I draw a lot of inspiration from Tyler Hawkins of the Foo Fighters. Maybe a little bit of Dave Grohl. Yeah, probably those two.
What bands do you draw the most inspiration from, either as a band or just yourself?
Definitely stuff like Nirvana. I know there's a lot of AC/DC influence in Nick's guitar work, but yeah, just stuff I listen to, whatever.
What bands do you draw the most inspiration from, either as a band or just yourself?
I'd say Pink Floyd, AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, and I'll go camper band on this one. Charlotte and the Harlots. They're quite good.
What do you usually write about with your music, personally or just from the band?
Usually heartbreak. That seems to be the only thing I can ever come up with.
What do you usually write about with your music?
I usually just write about whatever my emotion is, so either anger or sadness or happiness. I will usually write to the mood that I'm feeling. Either that just be me messing around with my guitar or a bass or a drum kit or anything. I would just usually write to whatever I'm feeling at the time to hopefully try and connect with either just myself to help me express that emotion more, or to try and connect with others. What do you usually write about with your music?
I only write about true stories that have happened to me, that I've experienced. So I actually have some real meaning behind a song instead of just garbage that gets put out every 2 seconds by dumb pop artists.
Do you want to give some examples of those true stories?
So I went through a pretty tough breakup at one point in my life. Yeah, nah, that wasn't too fun for me, but I wrote a bunch of songs, I got over it, and a bunch of songs are now sort of just dedicated to that.
Why do you perform gigs and release music?
Mate, being a performer and a musician has been the biggest aspiration for just a goal to have as sort of a profession in life. And my goodness, the fact that I can actually end up releasing music, I can end up playing gigs, it's just surreal in a way.
Why do you perform gigs and release music?
It's exciting, and like it's a rush to do with the band, and have fun with it. That's the only thing I'm good at.
Where do you see your band going in a year?
What do I see my band going in a year? Well, hopefully we're getting plays on Triple J. We're playing more venues. We're releasing more music. We'll probably have an EP out by then. All I can really do is look up.
Where do you see this going in a year?
With our new EP coming out, I can see it going pretty well. Got my fingers crossed.
Where do you see this going in a year?
Hopefully we'll be playing even bigger gigs and releasing even more music, and just hopefully getting to that place of just being known worldwide as a musical artist. Where do you see this going in a year?
As in the band?
Yeah.
Hopefully playing at festivals, having at least an EP out. That'd be awesome, yeah.
What's the overall end goal for your musical career?
Well, the dream is just, play in front of thousands of people, but I don't know, being able to make a living off of anything to do with music is, I guess, the final goal.
What's the overall end goal?
The overall end goal? I don't think there really is an end goal. It's sort of just you keep going and going throughout, like how much music you make and how much you perform, and it just keeps on getting bigger and bigger for you, I guess.